Hey everyone,
And we are live.
and we are live.
That's your favorite thing to say.
Hey
Hang on.
Deanna.
Hold on. Because the little ones was in the studio yesterday and
All
it's
right,
just touch up on a few knobs here.
just let us know our sound is good,
Yeah.
and we'll be about ready to go.
Hey Diana, how was your week? Good morning from Buffalo.
Buffalo. What
Buffalo.
state is Buffalo in?
Buffalo, NY,
Oh, New York.
New York. Hope you had a wonderful week. We did actually.
We did.
Yeah. Many things, many moving parts actually. This week.
Yeah.
Many things. But it was a good week. Can't complain about that. That was actually good.
Yeah, it was all good vibes.
Because if you complain during your good week, is that what's gonna happen during the bad ones?
Hit the
You
bed,
kind of,
that's what.
you kind of set yourself for failure.
It's true.
Be like, it was good week, but it wasn't
Okay.
perfect. That was good. Yeah. I mean,
Hey everyone. Even if you're not in the chat, welcome.
Hi, Aiko.
Hey Heiko,
Hi, Juliana.
Juliana.
You guys good?
Good morning to everyone. I got my cup of tea here today. I have valerian root with chamomile. It's actually really lovely. I love the taste. I swear there's something else in it because it's like got this. It's got this.
I think it's the roots.
Yeah, it's so sweet. It's like I know it has honey in it, but it's not the honey I'm smelling. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Hi, Nat.
Hi, Nat.
Happy Sunday to you too.
We're just waiting a couple minutes for everyone to come in, just settle in a bit,
Yeah,
and then we'll start chatting our way.
Right, and I must say we're on time today.
Yes, we are.
Look at us, growing up.
No, I wouldn't miss this.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything's been all right this week. It's just been fast moving. It's been really fast paced. That's what it is. It's been really fast paced this week. What I will say as well, guys, if you're interested, I'm gonna go on my channel after this and do free readings. It's like I'm really in a reading mood today, so when I feel like this, I'll go live and I'll do like a quick grow and let go, something like that. Depends what the vibes are saying, and then anyone who wants a little reading, they can get one.
Thank you, Diana, for the feedback. So I tweaked it a little, so it should be okay. But then again, it's probably close or far away from the mic.
She lives about 10, 15 minutes from Niagara Falls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll just back up a little bit. That means I don't have to be so up on it. Okay.
Wow. Wow, that's great. The energy near the falls must be amazing.
Yeah,
when you feel that like that water dropping, and that's like there's a current, there's a strong energy.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, this is massive, right?
Hey Jay, working title. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, right to right.
Hi, right to right. Hey Jay. Yeah, working title, like you said.
Okay. Okay, we've got a vanilla matcha here.
Ooh,
we have lemongrass with mugwort. That sounds like a good combination as well.
Matcha.
I must try it. I must give it a try.
Yeah. I had to stop myself saying matcha tea, as matcha means tea, right?
Yeah.
I had to stop saying matcha tea.
It's like saying chai tea.
It's like saying
chai is tea.
So basically, you're saying TT. Actually, matter of fact, in England, we say, "Do you want a TT?" That's just to say, like, if you want like a
proper cuppa.
A proper cuppa. Everything but the English breakfast tea.
No one calls tea here English breakfast tea.
Yeah, it's funny. Um, and oh, Nat, you're saying as well. I have a cup of tea too, lemongrass
Yeah, that's what I was
with
saying.
mugwort. Oh, wow, that's nice.
Deanna says, yeah, it was a fast paced week this week. Yeah, 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 fast paced, but I had a chill week to be honest. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm gonna have to have a chill week next week. It's been 2 weeks really fast paced. Though I will not complain. I just had to really I had to consolidate my energy this week. Like I had to make sure that I just kept it going to places that it had to go to, and then the rest of the week I had to just stay still a little bit because it was that fast pace. Things were just unfolding in a good way. It's just fast. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few things going on as well,
Mm.
like old energy coming back, but not necessarily like from us or anything. Like it's like obviously there's always a relation, but it was just confirmation on few things anyway. That whether it's still the same way betraying to these relationships, or that nothing has changed, so you don't have to look back, that type of thing.
Yeah. Are you?
Um,
It's the are
mm,
you sure energy?
I
Hey,
show energy.
blessed.
Hey, blessed
Okay, so Deanna's saying, yeah, you can go right down.
in it.
In it,
Yeah,
walking. Okay, on a
on the
boat,
boat.
the maid of the mist,
Wow. Right, they take you right in the
and they
middle
take you right in
of
the
the
middle of
horseshoe.
wow, of the
Okay.
horseshoe. It's amazing.
Yeah, it must be. That must feel so
Whoa.
great. Like, yeah, that's the
Have you
thing to
been
do.
there? I'm not assuming that you've been there because sometimes we can live so close to these things and be like, nah, I ain't had the chance to get there yet.
Just
A little bit like us
thinking about it. Yeah.
when we were in Paris. It was like they were like, "Oh my god, you must be at the Eiffel Tower all the time." I'm like, nah,
No, we've been there, but to be fair,
but you're not there as much as you.
you don't like heights, so
No,
it's like
so
you were never gonna go and say, "Whoa, what about I was going all the way up there." Yeah, that's just not that wasn't your thing
being
anyway.
in Trocadero
So
was enough. Like I'll
right,
be like,
I
"Oh,
was,
that's pretty.
I'm high enough.
I'm high enough. A couple flights of stairs. I'm
Right.
good."
So to be fair, yeah, we were not going to do it anyway. Yeah,
Nah,
because it was just, or maybe now uh,
maybe,
you might do it now. I'm sure
maybe
now you're
now
just like, okay, now I've got over that
I'm
ish,
okay.
ish.
Well, I went on the roof of the house, so
Yeah, you did. That was actually amazing.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. I actually enjoyed it.
yeah, it is nice. It's peaceful. That's why
Yeah,
when you're up there, it's like because you
yeah.
know that nobody is. That's not people's baseline. Like you know, they're on the ground. Okay, so when you're up there, it's just you're a bit on your own stuff. That's actually why I was climbing trees when I was a kid. Like I used to be on top of them trees for hours because I know no one was there.
There's a
So
quietness there.
yeah, there's a
There's a stillness
stillness.
there.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah,
love
yeah.
doing that.
There
Yeah,
is.
but looking back, I'm like, wow, that was dangerous. Yeah, but I was that kid though.
Oh
Oh,
no,
I was
no.
a high energy kid.
I can see.
I
I
was,
can
it's
see the
actually,
resemblance in our own
it,
children. It's like,
yeah.
oh,
It's funny though,
okay.
because I was reserved but high energy. People don't talk about this. Most of the time, they say you were the introvert or extrovert,
Nah.
but I was reserved though, but really high energy.
Yeah, I was reserved, but I was very spiky.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Like if you
exactly.
can like like spiky is what
Yeah,
I'd
I
say.
didn't know exactly what you're talking about. How's few friends like that?
Like
Spike friend.
who is this spiky girl?
Yeah,
But I
I
was
know.
very like if I saw someone by themselves, I'd be like, "You're right," and
Yeah,
very much like
yeah.
aware
Mm.
of my surroundings. But other than that, spiky, just
But you know what? It is funny that And that's if you want to know more about yourself, going back to these times, it's a good thing to do, because you can actually, if you take time to really revisit these memories and these moments, you can really really know a lot more about yourself now, because they often get buried under the overlays. But in true facts, look back at what you were doing as a kid, and that's pretty much a roadmap for you, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's part of what I do with the child the childhood recollection. But
Right.
I think I'm gonna think about how to offer that again, but like in a
Mm.
way that is more comfortable for me to offer it. I'll think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about
Yeah.
how
It's a good process to go through. I mean, when you got someone to teach you how to do that, you're able to like
it's a
quantum
tool, yeah.
jump to moments that you would not normally do. It's the same things when you do um what do you call it? Not regression. It's called oh, I can't find the words today. Um, past life regression. Yeah, past life regression. So
Yeah, it's similar
it's the
to that.
same principle.
It's the same
Yeah.
principle, yeah. But I want it in a way where, well, it was like that, but just to give it in a way where people realize it's not something you keep on coming back to. It's once you know how to do it, you can apply it to yourself and different areas of your life.
Mm.
Like so they realize it's a tool for them to kind of like have and move forward with.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But
Anyway, we'll
sometimes
figure it
you
out.
do need a little guidance. I mean, even if you do it once, sometimes, because if you don't visualize, someone that's used to visualize, it could be challenging to do these things. So sometimes
This
having
is why I
someone
needed
guiding
more
you
time,
through
yeah.
a couple of times can be very necessary for some of us. Some of us already do deep meditation. So yeah, you once you're shown the way, I'm sure you can actually on your own do that
Yeah.
for definite. Hi,
Hi
Aga,
Aga.
from North Germany. Um, Jay, you have a question. You say about the Great Unlock this month. I am planning to be there. Will there be a replay on Ko-Fi? My current reality may require working some of that day. Um,
No worries about that. As soon as you register, you will automatically be able to get a replay. So the replay will be sent to you. It won't be on Ko-Fi because it's separate to the stuff that we do on Ko-Fi. It's more private than that. So you'll be able to just go, and as soon as you register, they'll send the link straight to your personal email. And yeah, so the replay is immediately there for anyone who can't make that actual date. You'll get the whole full replay
yeah,
sent to you, like I think within
if
3 days of the event being finished. So
the only thing is obviously you don't get to ask the questions, as you can imagine. So that I
but you'll
guess
still
that,
be able
but you
to,
you can,
yeah,
yeah,
get
you'll be able to access it.
access to all of it,
Um, yeah.
and that'll be fine. Yeah.
I know also, yeah, because I know usually the live, although the latest live, we left it longer available for the community because we came back from the holidays. But yeah, these all live there on YouTube. The Great Unlock is usually private, so that's also another reason. It's completely independent, and YouTube is no, yeah, it's not going to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Hope that answered it. If not, I will. Do you know what? I will continue to leave the Great Unlock link in the description. I'm so looking forward to it. I've been getting so many downloads about it. I think that's why I'm going to be doing my reading today. I just woke up and I just knew that that was something I was going to do today. So if you guys are interested in having a little reading, when I'll go live after this live on my channel for, I don't know, for as long as the channel is up, for as long as my channel is open, I'll sit there with it. Anyhow, so hi Loretta, hi
Hi,
John,
Loretta.
hey Jay.
Hi, John. Oh, that's an interesting question. Oh, thank you, by the way,
You
Loretta.
too, Loretta.
Appreciate that. Um, yeah. So, just John, just another avatar. Everyone knows John. Does long-term fasting really help with dreaming and OBEs? Um, Okay. For,
How does it work for you? Like, I think it's an individual thing, John, to be fair. Because
it
for me, it's one thing.
it's
You
how
you answer first. Go on.
I'm gonna say it's how honest you are with yourself. That's what will help you with the OB. So I'll explain that in relation to what you just asked. So if you know that you're playing the games of food, playing the games of when I do this, I feel better. I need my supplement. I need this because it makes me feel better. This is then therefore a belief that you hold, and then that will actually have so if you leaning towards that belief, which to me it's a form of alignment because you align with the belief you hold, then yes, it will have a beautiful impact. But you can't have a doubt. And the same way goes for the fact that we do not require anything. Like fundamentally, the soul do not, and we are to our own image. Hence why you have the saying to say, God created us, to his image and all of that. But it's in actual fact, because we gods, we are, a reflection of our soul really here. Um, yes, there's physical limitation, but however, if you are in the knowing that you don't require food as your source of energy, and you fully leaning towards this, and you have no doubt in this, and I mean no doubt. Hence why some people are breatharians and they don't eat at all. But however, you're going to have to substitute, if you're someone who believe that souls bring you energy, that has to be substituted by another input, energy input. So it's all about the belief you hold on to. So someone may not fast and have access to OBs and dream records, no problem. And another one will fast and it'll feel an improvement. So for one person, it varies from one person to another, purely due to the system, the belief system they hold on to. So, Shem, you wanted to say something as well about that?
I fast quite regularly. I don't know if you mean long term, as in you've gone for like a 5 day dry fast, or whether you mean long term, as in you've been fasting regularly for a long time. But I just find that that makes me feel more reset in my vessel. It makes me settle in my vessel a little bit more. That's why I do it. It makes me feel clearer in my day to day life. As for being more lucid, I wouldn't correlate the two for myself. Then again, that's myself, John. I would say if you're comfortable with it and it's something that doesn't make you feel like you're doing a chore, then give it a try and see how you feel about it. Because if you are in a state of discomfort or anguish when you do these things, and I'm not saying there is still going to be a certain amount of adjustment and pushing through, but if you every time you're like, oh, I hate this makes me feel unhappy, then no, it's not gonna put you in a good state regardless. So all down to how you feel about it. Yeah, as you said. Yeah, what I have found helps with with dreaming and OBEs for me as of late. A new thing I've been trying is drawing before I go to bed. So I'm not like trying to do no big canvas drawing. Okay, this is doodles. I'll take my dream journal that's by my bed anyway, and I will just doodle before I go to sleep. That'll be the last thing I do. And it's not, it's a mind, it's like I let my mind run free. I don't decide, okay, today it's going to be a unicorn or whatever. I just, whatever, whether it's shapes, whether it's a form. And I find once I'm already in that state, it helps me go into dream state, OBE state, like very much more smoothly without having to do any efforting. So maybe that helps as well.
Yeah, and I've usually do. I've got a command that I do.
Yeah.
If you want, I can really quickly, and then you can see. It sounds like that could be a very interesting uh, thing to share. So yeah, I'm gonna share it now. I'll do a quick read on that, and then you can see how what I do. I'm not going to do all of it. I'll do a part of it, so you can see more or less what it is about. Yeah. And then it's tailor-made to me because for the things I wanted to do. So it started this. I am lucid now, lucid in my dreams, lucid beyond the body, and lucid within waking reality. I am fully aligned and unified with my soul and other soul. I remember who I am, where I am, and why I am across all states of consciousness. So that's the type of command I do. Um, I'll just affirm what the truth is for me.
He does this out aloud, folks. So whether I'm sleeping or not, imagine like that. That's in the
Yeah,
dome.
yeah. One without it, I've got a mouth
Yeah,
to
but
use.
if I'm sleeping, that I'm getting that subliminally. I'm like,
Do you know what? To be fair, stop being in my business because I always go in the other room and you're trying to telepathically pick up on
you
what I'm saying.
announce yourself all the time. Like if you could be downstairs and done, and it's like you say, "All right, that's it, time for bed." It's like you say it, and then I wake
Because you're my business.
like
You just
and then you walk in the door and you're like, and I
try.
was like, "You're going to bed now," and you're like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I'll just do it. I mean, you know, actually, funny enough, I don't even do it in the room, so I don't
I
know.
know, but telepathically we're like that, so it
Um,
doesn't matter.
so yeah, so basically, these are the type of thing you could do for yourself, and then tell them make it for you, like closest to your truth. You know what your
Yeah.
truth is, and hey, if you like food, let's say, then you acknowledge I'm playing the game of liking food, and that's what I do. Is it's part of the experience. So then you can turn that into your advantage. It doesn't have to be something that blocks you or holds you back, unless you believe to be so. That's the whole point of that game.
How do I get to your channel for a reading? I'm going to drop the link in the description right
I
now.
think in the description, actually, we put the handle of your channel, so you can check.
Yeah, and if you
Aimless
go
with
on
that.
on our channel, I'm there as a featured channel anyway. I am Shamel.
Yeah, so you'll
I'll
see
I'll just drop it
it's
in the
easy to find.
comments right now.
It's easy to find.
Hey
Hey,
Stacey.
Stacey.
Yeah, Stacey is going to be having we're sharing a conversation that we had with Stacey today. That's going to be the episode for today for the podcast. We cover so much.
Yeah, exactly.
We cover so much with her. Like, I know you'll get the vibe for like who she is and how she is. Maybe you've seen her videos elsewhere, like when she's done her testimonies elsewhere, and we all meet up every week. We have a chat together. But when I tell you she is a ray of sunshine, she just is. You'll see anyway. But we cover like she goes through her OBE story. She's got plenty of those. We talk about family. We touched on homeschooling as well.
Homeschooling,
We
yeah.
touched on so much stuff. It's just a
Lucidity
lovely
as well.
lucidity. Yeah,
How it is for Stacy. She get like lucid in the dream.
yeah.
All different things like that.
It's a lovely conversation.
It's actually an hour and a half conversation. So
yeah, it was so nice. So yeah, that's
make
on later.
Make a proper cuppa,
Yeah.
and then sit down and watch it. Yeah.
Okay, if you keep on reading.
Yeah. So hey, Cryo.
Hi, Cryo.
So John say to your credit, Omondi, no, nothing is required to have these things, dormant abilities, but our experiences do transform our understanding. That's absolutely true. Been thinking of insights. Yeah, I am. Hold
Sorry
on.
about that.
I am miserable from the food. Well, okay. You see, these are the little shifts you can do for yourself. I would say this, yeah. But are you though miserable with the food? Think about it this way: if if you take your hand and put it over a candle, it will eventually burn, and your reaction will be to take away your hand, right? because it doesn't feel good. Okay. However, something has to be acknowledged when you keep on doing something. There's some way, shape, or form something that feels, acceptably good, I will say, to a certain extent. Now, I know it's an illusion and it's not the final result you want. And so long term, it doesn't feel good as a result. But then it's just to stop judging it as this, make you miserable. It's more, okay, this provide a temporary fix and why not require a long-term fix. So I no longer require this temporary fix, and I have a less judgment on it because um, even if you don't feel great, because the beliefs of the food affecting you will affect you, perhaps that you no longer believe that the food affects you. It's just that you want to experience something different. So it's less charge in something that will hold you back and actually work against you. So it's just to find this little shift that can improve your life. Improve your life.
Yeah. Maybe now you just realize, you know what, I want to experience it differently than how I've been experiencing it before. And then that way you're open either way.
Yeah,
And you don't have to put any pressure on yourself around how you move forward in that.
basically.
Addiction is real though. That is very true.
Yeah, it is.
And
It is.
from a
But then,
breatharian standpoint, like that, the food
yeah.
is the first drug that we were introduced. But that was eons ago, wasn't it?
But then the true question is, what are you trying to soothe? If that you conclude that's an addiction, then you're soothing something. There's something you're trying and you just have to find out what you are compensating for. Then you can begin to shift and change that.
Yeah. But it looks like you're doing the inner work regardless to find out and get closer and closer to what that is for you.
Yeah.
But like I said, continue, but just without any pressure and
Yeah, just you got
without any expectation of how it has to look at the end. Just
yeah.
be remain open to what that might look like.
Good.
You just realize that you want a different experience out of it.
Yeah, and I understand. I understand also that when it comes to food, it doesn't make you good in the sense that if you put on weight, then you're thinking like, "Wow, I don't look right. I don't feel good. I won't look better," or whatever the thing go through your head.
The many things that we
So
always say to
yeah,
ourselves,
many
isn't
things
it?
we say to ourselves, and I think that it's the shift is not to say the food makes me that way and this is why I put on weight. No, it's my emotional state. It's not the food. So when you begin to do that, you stop charging up this energy into the food you eat. So then the food can truly benefit you because you got people like that eating anything and they don't put on a gram, not a pound.
We all know one person like that in our lives, and you're looking at them like,
You're
how?
like, how did you do that? So we know for facts that it's not, it's not the truth. So yeah, so shift that. That will help.
So, Loretta said, I had an OBE and got out by asking my guides to help me by looking at my hand in a dream state. I did it, and there were 6 digits on my hand. I don't think it was my hand.
Did you know that there is statues of big beings that are in the world and they've got 6 fingers on their hands?
Yeah.
So who knows? And I'm not saying you're one of them. I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
we've got many
I have
forms.
family members who were born with 6 digits on their hands. So it's not an impossibility.
From here, Loretta.
It's all good. You got out. How was your experience? Were you excited? Could my guides have 6 digits? It's very possible.
It's possible,
And
yeah.
you may have been looking at them.
Yeah.
If you do a little bit of research into beings with 6-digit hands, maybe you'll recognize someone or something, or you'll resonate with something there. Yeah, check it out. Deanna, I'm stated doing that too, Shem. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
You're
So
welcome.
blessed.
I got
If you're
blessed.
feeling that way, Jay, then I'd certainly suggest trying to do a 24-hour. Oh, this is for John. So blessed is suggesting maybe you could try a 24 to 72-hour fast just to give yourself a nice reset point. Yeah. Last year around this time, I did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, I fasted for 48 hours to reset myself, and I completely got rid of a lot of poor eating patterns. Felt so much better after that. Body had a chance to clean itself out. Yeah, you'll feel like a new man. I can attest to that as well, except for the feeling like a new man bit. But, but yeah, you do. I
Mm.
did a 5-hour one earlier this. Actually, no, we're only in January still, so it was about 3 months ago. I usually do like 24 hours here and there, but I did a 5-day one, and day 3 I was brand new. Day 3 I was brand new. By day 5, I no longer missed food. I didn't have any cravings. I didn't have any headaches. I didn't have any die off. I didn't have any of the things that people say that you could experience. And I've realized no two people's experiences are the same, but most people will attest to coming out of it feeling brand new and reset. And I did, and it it was a powerful tool that I will be using.
Yeah.
So yeah, I second that, blessed.
So sometimes I do fasting for 16 hours, 18 hours to rest my body and my concern over food. And the reason why I do that is because I'm fully acknowledgement that I enjoy the game of food. So sometimes doing this does give me a rest in that sense. Like I don't have to preoccupy myself mentally and physically about food. So in looking at what I'm going to eat, and also have to, because it's still a whole experience and all feelings that is going through your body every time you eat something, from the plate to the toilet.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, so that does yeah, when you're in the game of food, yeah, it does help.
So Stacy said, "Do you guys find that when having an OBE, the amount of energy that you get from it for, for 2 days, I have crazy energy where I don't eat much, like I am fasting." Love you too, Stacy. Yeah, I do. You know, every time I come on these lives and I think, oh, maybe I won't talk about that and I won't talk about this. Someone brings something up that is exactly what I was like, maybe. But yeah, I literally experienced that um, last night, and I was in a place that I was someone. It was in someone else's dimensional space that I was shown, and it was very much linked to the doodling that I did. So I think there's a link there, but I'll have to investigate sooner. But um, when I came back with this feeling in my chest, in my heart space, and I just knew that I had taken in more of myself. I don't have the word in around it yet, but I definitely came in more energized. I haven't ate today. I think I had a piece of clementine. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. If I've been eating, it's literally just to be able to chew right now.
to
My
be
tea is fine.
to
Like,
to be fair, we don't do 3 meals a day anyway. So
no, we don't anyway, but
that's
still, I do feel energized. And I realized as well that maybe after all this time, I'd been reading a couple of my feelings a little bit wrong in my vessel. So I don't know if any of you have experienced dreams or OBE states where you come back and you feel in your chest area. Sometimes it happens after what you would call a nightmare or a high energy situation where you're like, I got to get out of here. And you come back with this feeling of just, I would say, an open rawness in your chest space, but it's like it's so big you could almost feel like you're unable to take a deep breath. It's that big. And it takes a while to kind of integrate that feeling. But all this time I've been reading it as fear, but what was presented yesterday, well, today, was that it wasn't, because the last thing I said in that OBE state was a command. And the command was me reaffirming that which I don't want and that which I allow on a soul level. And immediately I woke up. Like there was no transition. It was just like I sat up in it as well. And I felt it all in my chest. And I was like, oh, it's like I just did an energy reclamation. So it was, I can only describe it as defiance itself, like a soul's will of sovereignty and defiance. It was just hit me straight in my heart area. And I was like, okay, all right. So it took a while, but now I'm full of energy, full of it. And I think that's why I know that I can do like plenty readings today. So yeah.
That's funny.
I do feel you, Stacey. Like for real.
Things that I've noticed that I bought from the other side was my eyes making swishing noise when I was looking all the directions, and I was like back here, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's making like a sound, like I just couldn't believe it. And no, I forgot to tell you, but not long ago that happened again. I came back, but it was from a dream state, not what you would consider as an OBE, and then same things that happen again, but
I'm
not
not
as
surprised.
much. So I realized that if you really get out of your body and then you come back, these type of events can take place. But I was moving a little bit and I was hearing that sound again, my eyes. But this time I was closing my eyes and do it, and it's kind of like it was very faint, as opposed to the last time is what it was. So bringing energy and things back is a real thing. That's for sure.
It's very,
Yeah,
it sustains. It's sustaining.
yeah.
It's sustaining.
I was just like, wow.
Jay saying, hopefully I'll be allowed to leave my body soon. It's been a while. Yeah, sometimes it be like that, Jay. But yeah,
But I think
if you care to, let us know when it happens. We're
honestly,
rooting for you, Jay.
I think you can override it. I don't think nobody blocks you. I think that
I think maybe you decided at some point.
I think there's some things that you obviously decided, like Shem said, but no one's blocking you. No one can block you. That's the thing. So yeah, I'm sure you can.
Deanna was saying, yeah, I agree with Blessed. I felt the same last year. She did the same last year about the fasting, guys, and had a very similar thing. It honestly was life changing. Personally, yeah.
Thing is,
it is a reset. Like you fast for more than 72 hours, or you hit that 72-hour mark, you've reset.
And that comes back as well to what I was saying about being honest with yourself, like I was saying to John. If you're in the game of food, that's in alignment with it. If you're like, so when you do say I ain't going to eat anything, you will feel it inevitably because you're dabbling in this.
My one wasn't a dry fast, I will say. I didn't do a dry fast. I was still drinking water and herbal teas only, more like lemon water, salt water, and only herbal teas.
And I think as well it depends of layers of the game of food you're into, because even some people, they notice change when they stop eating meat, when they eat like a lot of meat and they stop. Is it an illusion? Is it true? It doesn't matter. You're in the business of eating meat and being that, and you enjoy it and that. So when you stop doing this, there's an effect. That's just the way it is. So it will definitely work for you. I think, John, if you just go and do a reset like Blessed suggested. Yeah.
What I would say as well is explore. Your vessel is here for you to explore.
Yeah.
See what feels right. See what works. Maybe 24 hours is just fine for you. Maybe 16 to 18 hours a day is just fine for you. It's really trial and error for yourself. Like, experiment. And then don't force yourself too far out your comfort zone. If you have never fasted in your life, that first 24 hours is going to whoop your ass,
It's gonna
period.
be brutal.
Period. It's going to whoop your ass, especially if you believe as well. Like, I don't know what you know, they give you that terminology like 3 days without that, you're dead. 3 days without that. You know, there's
Yeah.
one for water, there's one for
Yeah, yeah,
food,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then there's one for whatever.
Yeah.
If you're locked into that belief, it's gonna whoop your ass. Like day two is gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm losing life. I'm losing whole substance here.
Mm.
Like,
But
so it
yeah,
depends.
it's
Like, be
about
gentle with yourself, and for the most part, it's funny as well because you're
yeah,
like
yeah. It
different
is funny.
results.
Be honest with yourself. You just have to take just a little moment. You have to take a little bit. Be honest with yourself. Be like, you know what? Yeah, what do I get from that food? Because once you're gonna stop it, you're gonna feel it. Because you know when you do that every morning, you comfort in yourself, and now you all of a sudden don't do it. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge. It's okay. You
Yeah,
embrace that. You're like, you know what? I know it's okay. It's all good. And you'll be fine.
yeah, and don't watch me, because I didn't just get to doing 5 day fast and like, oh, I did a 5 day fast, like that's my first time. For years, I've been known about fasting. I'm maybe since that my dad used to fast, so it was never even a thing. I grew up knowing about this. It was never for me. I felt like, oh no, that sounds like it sucks. This is something I worked myself into, and I started by just the intermittent fasting, seeing how it is to just drop one meal. I worked myself into this very slowly. Maybe you're not that type of person. Maybe you're like, nope, balls to the wall. That's it. I'm doing it. But whatever it is that's going to suit you, that you can sustain, is the route that you need to take. Because this isn't about proving anything to anyone but yourself. Um, so yeah, that is where the self-love comes in, as far as give yourself a fucking break and be like, yo, I love if you love breakfast and your first thing you're looking to cut out is breakfast, you're going to have a hard time doing that. Maybe you want to cut something else out, you know?
Or
But
but that's the point of being honest with yourself. Is know what to expect. You just okay, and you brave it out, and because you by being honest, you won't give yourself a hard time because you know already. So you're not gonna complain about it bitterly. You're gonna be a grown up about it. Yeah, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, expectedly."
yeah.
Hey Renee, you
Hey
say
Renee.
hey ho, hey ho. Been a while since I was able to
Yeah,
catch one of these. Yeah, it's true,
that's
Renee. It's
cool.
been
Good
a
to
while, but
see
it's
you
good to see
anyway.
you too.
And hey to
Um,
everyone who's not in the chat. I know that we have just listeners. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're working, maybe you're just chilling out, maybe you're
mm.
cooking, maybe you're just out and about. Hi everyone.
So, by the way, press like, it does help the content. And it got me thinking, Renee, you may not know. So, yeah, there's a collaboration called The Great Unlock that is coming up this month. It's going to be pretty much once every month with Corey, Blessed, Shem, and me. And yeah, because it's been a while, so maybe you're not aware of it. And you can find all the information on each platforms, whether you go on our Ko-Fi or you go on Blessed or Corey's platform, you'll find information there.
Yeah.
And there's a website for it as well. So,
It's manifestation this month. It's going to be huge. I know we're going to have to run it back again, period. Like I already know.
oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, and also it's a moment where you can ask question directly. There'll be about an hour where it's
and it's,
just
yeah,
going to be it's private as well, so it's not on YouTube. But basically, it's going to be a face to face as well. If you
yeah,
wish to, you don't have to, but you can.
yeah, we're holding it on,
Yeah.
on Zoom. So it's like, yeah, face to face chat. And we get to see you guys. It was lovely to meet people last time. It was a really great vibe. It was really great.
Yeah, and we can
Okay.
talk about things that maybe not so easy to talk about.
Yeah, we
um,
always do. So, Blessed is saying regarding food, what Shem and Omondi have to say is another big part of it. I'd agree. Belief is a big part of life in general.
yeah, it's true, blessed, 100%.
Yeah. And we were talking about that yesterday on our walk, isn't it?
Yeah, we actually did. Yeah.
And you were talking about convictions, and I was like, yeah, what convictions do you hold?
Hmm. Well,
Like, what have you convinced yourself of?
well,
And if
well.
you've convinced yourself that if I don't eat breakfast today, or if I don't eat, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes you're like, remember, if you grew up and say your parents said, okay, going to bed without dinner was a punishment, then you may hold the belief, or you may be totally convinced that if you don't eat that day, you're punishing yourself on some level.
Well, that
So
was
you'll be like, I'm literally missing out. Like, you know what
yeah,
I mean? It
yeah. I
depends on
totally
what your
understand.
conviction is to the action that you're looking to take.
Well, that's the point we were making yesterday. So basically, there's beliefs, there's conviction. Uh, that's my opinion. Rather, convictions over beliefs. Simply because conviction, it's a work you have to, it's within, you have to do yourself. You know, because even if someone presents you with the beliefs, usually the beliefs are held by a group of people, organization, etc. You then people don't buy an alley. They say, "Well, it's been here for thousands of years, so you know it's tradition. We should move on with it and down." However, convictions, it's you still have to convince yourself. There's still a part, that part where you convince yourself. Then, if conviction can help in order for you to be in the knowing, because you could say, okay, you know what, I'm unsure about this, but let me find out more about that. So you go and do your research, then you can turn that conviction to a knowing, which to me it's a lot more powerful. However, you do have, like Shem said, be honest about what's the belief system you hold on to, because at least even if you have a conviction, there's some sort of inner work you've done in order to convince yourself of some things, as opposed to beliefs. Often you don't have to, people don't really question beliefs, and the time they begin to question beliefs, they usually are ready to let them behind, let it go anyway, and go on to something new. So you do, that honesty has to take place anyway, because these beliefs you hold on to, they can definitely hold you back, specifically if it's from fear. That's for sure.
Yeah, or they've been tried and tested. Like I said, if you grew up and not getting food was actually a punishment, and when you didn't get it, you felt every piece of that empty tummy, then yeah, it's
Yeah,
become a truth. It became a truth for you. So
yeah, yeah,
everything, just like I said, you got to tailor make this for yourselves, guys. This is like take, and that's why we come and we share from all different walks of life, because one thing may resonate with you, one thing may not, and it's for you to lay all the cards out on the table and just tailor make what you want your life to look like. Not all the tools that are displayed or offered to you are going to work. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of us went through an awakening in the first place, because the tools that the wider society offer us sometimes are just not tooling. They're like, what? This, why am I still, you're giving me some sort of blueprint and it's still just smacking me in the face, and it's like, it's not working for me. And at some point you could be like, oh, I need to find what works for me.
yeah,
That's not going to stop. It's not going to stop there. You do that in all areas of your life, and you tailor make the life you'd love to enjoy, and you love to be in, and you love to experience. So Deanna is saying, especially as someone who struggled with addiction, you got to get out of your head and have positive beliefs. Yep, and then you literally self-destruct. Okay, yeah, it is that. It's all of those things. Um, and Stacey's saying, I just do 2 meals.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Likewise,
Hey,
we're doing the same
Laura.
thing. Hi, Laura.
um. Okay. So John's saying, yeah, I see, I hear a lot of people talking about fasting as though it's a punishment. The point I kind of want to hear touched is,
Doesn't okay?
doesn't
Doesn't
healing something come in the form of that is painful because it's transformative? And I've tied hunger to fear of loss of my life.